Previously, my journey turned me to the very first dungeon. I reached level 3 and discovered a chaotic new strategy of luring my enemies into fighting each other. My latest quest then took me into a dungeon with endless enemy spawns, where I spent a while creating a glorious trail of chaos. Introducing
Primordius Gamer.
Playing
The Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall.
Playthrough Part 8. So, I will give a quick heads up as this is going to be me commenting on my video. I don't even hear the gameplay. I'll have to test that. So, I just found out my recording, even though I was getting feedback telling me that I didn't test to make sure the recording itself was actually recording. So yay, I get to have commentary on my videos. I've not had to do this in a moment. I was trying to get the rats and the skeleton to fight. The rats weren't really wanting to fight the skeleton, and it took me a moment to get the skeleton and the rats in there, but finally did. I did in that little thing I tried to open. Where else? Let's see. Honestly, an hour is probably a little bit harder to comment on because it's like, what all did I do during that hour? Right, I found this person and started retreating. I saw the slaughterfish. Was like, okay, so let's draw this person over here and see if I can't get them to go fight the skeleton. I was having issues. I was like, well, I'll just go around. And then I turned and found another skeleton. And then I saw she's coming. And I was like, I'm about to either get trapped or I'm going to have to figure out how to get these two to fight. So I'm like, okay, wait, is she stuck? If she's stuck, I might be able to go past her. Where's the skeleton? But skeleton's already passing the door, so I just run around her. And I was like, okay, let's explore here. Ran up here. Whee! Hour of my own commenting. And, right, this door I get stuck on. I don't know why. I guess it's the angle. Anyway, I was looking through here like, this new little area? I've not seen this. Is this anything? I don't know. Well, let's check this door. And found it upstairs. And found another one of those. I don't know what those are. I'm going to have to figure that out. Now, and I literally was commenting on it, trying to click on it, trying to do something, and then bam. Hello. Let's see if we got someone you can go against. And I think she hit me. No, she missed that time. I go check over here, and is that when she hits me? Oh, okay. I was doing good not getting hit by her. The other burglar that finally died, it took them a while. But, you know, I've got a playmate for them. Anyway, I was like, what's down here? More stuff? Oh, skeleton. Well, skeleton, I got a playmate for you. Come up here. There she is. Okay, y'all have fun now. I'm pretty sure some of that was exactly what I said before. And I was like, oh, the skeleton followed. You were supposed to play with the, other person. Why y'all need to fight each other? Come on now. Stop following me. And then they finally decide to fight right in the doorway. It's like, really? Get out of the doorway. Run by. Decide to run down here. I don't think the thief survived too long. Long enough for me to go check some of this stuff down here. I mean, I'm trying to literally find the whatever thing to save her. And there that went the burglar. And I was like, oh, okay, well. And then, voila. Hello, rat. I kind of was highly amused from my antics here because the rat's trying to hit me. I'm just going back and forth so the rat can't hit me. Sadly, it caused the door to be a little bit harder for me to hit. I grab the gold and decide, let's run. Okay, ratty, follow me. And it started hitting me. I was like, oh, maybe I can jump through here. I probably can if I had more time to test it out, but the rat kept getting stuck behind the wall. Alright, and anyway, I draw it over here, figured you can fight the skeleton too. Also, notice the cracks you can see below. Oh, look, another burglar. Hello, burglar. Oh, that's the burglar that hit me. Okay. Anyway, burglar and rat can fight. And then I draw them to said skeleton, check the burglar, grab the gold, and run. Where's the burglar? The burglar. See, I was having so many issues with these guys is getting stuck. Alright, I forgot the rat got stuck in a way that it couldn't get out. Anyway, then I ran. Hopefully allowing them to fight. And not sneak up. There's me going in our room. I have. And, you know, now I'm lost again because I've just I thought I saw a doorway. Anyway, realizing I've gone the wrong way and I have to go past the burglar who just died with the skeleton. Checking the other. I was like, oh, yeah, they're fighting. I'll shut that. They can have that fun. There's a few things I found out while recording this. This one's kind of sad that I failed to actually get my voice in it. So, can't hear even the stuff, which means also the recording of said thing, because I'm pretty sure there were still a few times. I think I started actually not reacting too much to the noises. I still did, I'm pretty sure. Not 100% sure, but oh, yeah. And I also learned a few things about the map specifically when this part. I tried finding some stuff online, wasn't finding anything. Yeah. Well, I've been talking for the commentary this entire time. It's only been 6 minutes into it. This is our... Oh, hello, burglar. Okay, come in here and... Well, you know, that works. And the slaughterfish, I think, is what was getting them. Yeah, alright, I was talking about how I'm hoping I don't have to go swimming, too, because the swimming would kind of be a pain because I can't float. I can't swim up. I'd probably have to ditch most of what I'm carrying around. That, or there's a percentage based. I was looking for trying to see if there's anything I've missed. You know, at first I'm not seeing nothing. In fact, the first thing I'm about to see, I don't know when it popped up. I wonder if see, right there. I was like, oh, what's this? And I'm so confused. I tried looking up what that is online. That little tidbit, it is literally basically it's basically you put your own little check mark, like go here on your little map. That's all that is. If you, I think, double click. Alright, I spent a moment taking on this slaughterfish. It was a pain. I was like, am I even hitting him? It took me so long to take out this slaughterfish. So, yeah. Oh, right, yes, that's the noises. I kept hearing noises. I kept hearing skeletons. There was a skeleton. I swear it sounded like it was getting closer and closer. There was a few door sounds. I'm like, I really don't like those sounds. It's like, they're just sounding off. Anyway, I'm bad-mouthing the slaughterfish, like, ha, you can't get me. Except I'm pretty sure it hit me more often than I hit it. I think I even went and healed at one point. We'll find out in a moment. I say a moment. It's going to be like a few minutes. I just keep going back and forth so it doesn't hit me as often. I'm like, is there a certain angle I need to hit this guy? I'm not hitting him. Because I had most luck hitting this guy with the sword. And the lady is probably like, what is this buffoon doing? Just going back and forth? Or what is he trying to do? Dance with the fish? Yeah, definitely wasn't the best way to do things. But all in all, I think for the most part, I did this dungeon decently well. In probably the most cowardice way. Just run past everything. But, nah. The skeletons kicked my butt. I think the only thing that I did worse on than the skeletons... No, I can think of two things. Yeah, I might have even talked about them. I might have talked about it. That or talked in the previous one. Is the skeletons are like the third hardest I've fought. So far, the harpies have been the hardest. The, oh, right. I find out something later. A little booklet thing, too, in this part. I get a name for them. But the water creature thing, it starts with a D. Anyway, though I've died every time I've come across those, but they are literally in the water and I'm kind of in a vulnerable spot to begin with. I've finally hit it a few times and I'm like, I'm almost dead and I'm hearing skeletons. Let's try hitting it with the bow. And it's not very effective. I don't think I heard it hit once. That's while I was shooting the bow. Or it only hit once. But yeah, it's either once or zero. I think it's after the bow. Yeah, I think it's after the bow that I finally take it out. Like, one more hit, if I recall. Swoosh. 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 And I'm like, okay. Switch to Elven Bow. Maybe I'll have better luck. Come on, bow. Show up. And fire. Fire. Fire again. And again. It's not working. Switch back. I guess I didn't really spend much time firing. I was like, oh, fine. Yeah, right after the bow, I killed it. And I think I got like just barely any arrows back from the slaughterfish. Anyway, I was like, okay, well, I cleared my path. Now I need to go the other way. And oh no, skeleton. I need to run because I'm low on health. And oh, I thought there was two skeletons. I thought I was pitched in at that moment. I was like, oh, bugger. And then I found this spider. I was like, ha, I will. I need to figure out how I do that. I was like, oh, the spider's going to kill me real quick. Okay, I'm right here where I need to be. Where is it? I'm looking. I'm like, where is it? I started kind of getting worried because of the breath thing. I'm like, trying to find. I did, looking all over. I was like, okay, well, it's somewhere in here. Well, let's check the slaughterfish. Nothing. So I continue. I go up here in a boat. Oh, right, I found some gold. I need to get myself a wagon. I keep saying that. Same thing with the horse, and that's pretty much what I start or trying to work on. Though there was another thing I was planning after this quest. I was like, okay, I'm going to go get the skeleton key. I spent a moment trying to find that later, but I couldn't find the skeleton key quest. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if I somehow got it. It's shortly after I loaded up a older save and don't realize it, or maybe I did something that overrid in it. Might have to see if I can't find the coordinates in a previous save or some in previous video. Get the information from it. If you like, go to the old video. That's the point I realized. It's a double click, but nah. This is another little interesting tidbit. As after checking, I found 3 spots I hadn't checked. At least. But the best part about these spots is, well, at first I thought I just walked by them, which technically I did, but there's a reason I missed them. And that's, well, they're secret doors. At least one of them is. I think 2 of them are. But there's 3 spots. Ironically, out of the spots, I don't think either of them. Nah. there's another one. But if I recall, one of them for sure is a secret door. The other one isn't. So the maps do show the secret doors. It's just you have to walk by them. And when you basically walk into a room, check and see if one of those pops up. If it does, go for it. Anyway, if I recall, I try to get the skeleton to come out because there's a skeleton down and try to get it to fight there we go. There's the secret door. I was like, yeah, I definitely hadn't been here. All right. I got attacked by a bat. I was like, hey, a bat. Cool. You hang on. Nothing. Okay, cool. Pretty lame secret room, but it's still a secret room, and I found something out that was interesting. And the spider's behind me, a bat's behind me. I'm like, oh boy, run. Where's the other? I went the wrong way is the issue. It's like, darn it, I gotta go across. Okay. Yeah, there's me pointing out my mistake. I think I still go the wrong way. I go, run. Yep, I went the wrong way. And I turn left here. Yep. Gotta telling myself, oh, if you're going the wrong way. I'm like, wait, what? Dang it, I went the wrong way. Where was I supposed to go? Oh, there's where I went wrong. Turn around. Hello, skeleton. I was thinking of going towards the water. I was like, wait, no, I need to take the skeleton this way, run past, be like, spider, spider, fight. And if I recall correctly, the skeleton got stuck, so I jump over the spider again. And run down here. And get the skeleton and jump. I was actually amazed at that. I ended up on the skeleton for a moment. The spider for a moment. And was even more amazed that the spider died so fast. If I recall correctly, I've not actually killed a single one of the spiders. I believe later or something I find actually confirms that. Yeah, that's not a secret door. That's just a regular door. And it was like, blunt weapon. Make sure the skeleton's not there. I was like, but something's on the other side of that. And draw the spider to the skeleton. Ooh, what's that? It was nothing. Knowing the spider's somewhere, then realizing it's doing a horrible job following me, I'm like, better make sure I'm armed. And I was like, the mace is the best idea. Look at the spider, like, how are you stuck? Are you too big for the doorway? And then it just walks straight through a door. Skeleton's over there, the spider's there. The scent of a rotting corpse gathers here. Yeah, I wonder why. Oh, I just realized that doing the commentary for the reading later is going to be a pain. I'm going to have to read faster than myself. Yikes. That's a scary thought. Most of the time I'm already trying to read decently fast without sounding off or making too many mess ups. And I don't think I did too many mess ups earlier, or when it came to recording. So I was like, oh, the spider won against the skeleton. Oh, hello, bat. I was surprised. Oh, yeah, I had an interruption right there. Which I was thinking I was going to have to kind of mute myself because I got called at that point, and my ringtone, I don't know if I recall correctly, I've heard stuff about it having copyright, which probably not the best idea. I should probably mute my phone when I'm recording. But yeah, I was like, okay, what, maybe there's some clue in the thing explaining where this is. And I come back here, check, comment on pig, saying you're a lucky pig up there in the cage, safe from everyone. I think, Was I planning to sleep? I think so. Yeah, I was. And this guy spawned. I'm like, okay. And he's a bard. It's like, this bard looks more like a barbarian. And he hurts. I was like, I think this guy took out a few skeletons later. I can't remember. It was a pain getting him to fight the skeleton. Oh, wait. It was the spider at first. Yeah. The spider and bat. I had to hide behind here to get him to even fight those, and he took them out pretty quickly. It's like, okay, now he's distracted. I'll run past him. And I think it's right about here that he killed the bat. I was like, well, hopefully the spider distracted him. Because I'm back in here. Okay. Check this room. I wonder why they have it to where you can check those in literally any house. I was like, okay, try to sleep again. Which, all in all, was very much successful comparison. I was like, oh, skeleton showed up. Run. Draw the skeleton with me. And then he tries to slice me. I try running past. And be like, right here, hoping the skeleton come out. But I think the skeleton got stuck. And I'm like, where is he? So I run back this way. And then the skeleton gets unstuck. It's like, oh. So then I'm yeah. I mean, you don't really get any experience for killing the monsters in this. So, having them fight each other is not a bad strategy. The issue comes with if you end up with too many of the same monster following you, because then they'll start slaying everything else, and it's, oh right, I found out I could douse things right there. I was like, oh, I can douse the fire! Started playing with that, and then I saw the bard died. I was like, oh. Alright, I tried to douse that fire. I was like, oh. I could probably use that for sneaking. So anyway, I continue. I was like, oh, okay, another regular room. No big deal. Check both directions. Go this way. I thought that was the thing for a moment, so I'm trying to grab it, pick it up. It's like, is that really just a decoration? And it was. I was so disappointed. It's like, hey, y'all baited me. I was trying so hard. Then I was like, oh, what's this? Oh, treasure. Okay, well. Continue forward. And then further down, I think there's about to be a foe. Yeah. There's two directions. Checking another room. And are rats in there? Yeah, rats down there. Which ironically, I was like, I'll come back, rat. The rats can't open the doors. And then here's a foe too. And this one I was like, She was very protective of that room. I was like, come on. She's staying? Okay. Well, if she's staying, I'll run across. Choo! And she followed, hit me. She was very accurate. I was like, oh, nope, okay. Well, time to get her friends with the rat. Alright, I was checking, I guess, to see if I missed anything. And I was like, oh, wait, I forgot. I still got this area with the rat to finish. There, I was checking for secret doors, but I don't know. She kept getting stuck, so I was like, okay, well, I'll just come over here and draw the rat over to be her friend. And the rat was very eager to show up. He kind of came through, and she was already over here. I was like, oh, okay, well, cool. And then I opened this door. I was like, yeah, nothing. And then I walked down, and dun-dun-dun-dun, found the holy water. Thank you, Britain. With this holy water recovered, the curse is now over. I will find my way out with the path you have cleared. Please take this money and by a deep gratitude. Takes out a sack of gold and tosses it to you, waving as she leaves. I rush it. I made comments on that when she made the comment with the path you have cleared. This curse is now over. You can feel satisfied as you take your reward. You know, because I didn't really clear a path. If nothing else, the monsters clear the path, and monsters are still behind. So it's like, I was like, well, good luck. All the monsters on the way. I was like, well, have fun. I think I was thinking of fighting her. I was like, nah, just get out of here. I've already been running through this whole dungeon. And, yeah, I was like, oh, right, I saw the gold. I was like, oh, there's still gold? And I was like, no, it lied to me. Okay. What am I doing? I guess I paused it for some reason. Anyway, then a skeleton was like, well, you're the last skeleton, so I'll go ahead and fight you. I don't think I actually took it out because I started winning. Yeah. So I'm over here trying to take it out, like, yeah, and then trying to draw. I was like, no, I'll fight it. Might as well. It's the last one I'll fight. Be here. Get my blunt weapon up, because I'm definitely going to need blunt weapon if I'm having this much issue with skeletons. Oh, yeah. That's another thing. Find out some details about them in a moment. Once I get out of here, I start finding out some details that are pretty cool. So, I can't remember. Did I see if I could wear those? A broken keel lies on the ground. Anyway, I'm running. I was like, did I go the right way? Which, I don't think I did. I think I went the wrong way quite a few times trying to exit. I'm over here trying to see if I can't find my correct path. I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, I complete the wrong way over here. I was like, yeah, okay, where is it? And then I realized ow. Skeleton's over here kicking my butt, and I'm like, okay, well, you're kicking my butt too much. So, I'll go ahead and leave before I die. I don't know if I even saved. So I'm like, oh, okay, I see it. Okay, so I only need to go straight and left. That, or I thought I had to turn right and then go all the way around. It didn't go. That might be it. Yep. I turned right again to go all the way around. Did I turn right there? Or did I just grab it? No, okay, it's cool. I found a spider. I turned left. Ooh. My sense of direction is horrible, if you hadn't already noticed. Probably would, if you watched the previous gameplay of Elder Scrolls 1 Arena, and probably would have figured that out. I returned back to the area. See, I know I get mixed up, but watching me do it is painful, especially since sometimes I'm like, oh, well, cool. I just need watching myself. I'm like, oh, okay, I just need to go this way. Perfect. Hey, then I watch myself turn the wrong way. I'm like, what am I doing? Right. This is where I'm trying to figure out, like, what did I do? Hang on. And then I think at a certain angle, I realize, wait a second. Oh. What happened? Don't tell me I had to pause that. Did I have that? Did I? Oh. Well, that was disappointing. There was quite a few times things happened while I was on my way. I thought I unpaused it. Ooh. That might have been one of those moments I looked down and I was like, wait, when did I not unpause it? But that's a lot longer than I thought. Because I was commenting on so many things. Because that other area, right, where the dot is, has so much more. I was like, nah, I'm not going to explore that. Oh, dang. I did not realize I didn't record that much. Well, that means this hour and 10 did not have that. That was at least 5 minutes extra of me running around just looking. Oh, God. I found out that part of it is if I'm pressing the shift button, the button I have set will not trigger. or the on and off, and that's the shift is how I run. So I might have to change that, because if I'm recording and trying to pause it, it'll stay running, and if I'm running and trying to record something when I'm holding it, it won't, and so it causes a little bit of confusion when I look down and I'm like, wait, didn't I unpause it? Or did I pause it? Right, the Beastiary. This was awesome. I found this. I was like, cool. I didn't read everything, but looking at the stats, like 29, 20, 29 for Giant Rat, 20 for Bat. The Rat, 2 Grizzlies. I almost forgot I fought those. Sabertooth, 0. Scorpion, 0. Slaughterfish, 5. Spiders, 0. As I suspected when I was like, yeah, I just had everything else kill the spiders. And then I clicked over. I was like, ooh, right, okay, cool. And then I found out I could go up and down it, which leads me going back to this other. But I was like, I only killed 4 skeleton warriors. I've had so many of them, and then I found out I could trigger the attack animation, check out all the little things. If nothing else, this did a better job of helping me at least know what I'm looking for. That said, this also, I was making a funny joke about the vampires, because it's like, they're like waving you, come here. But no, this gives an awesome rundown on the creatures, which although I should have looked at, because later there's a situation where it comes in handy. All right, the disease. I was reading there is a 2% chance of contracting a disease from a skeleton warrior. Take normal damage from blunt weapons and half from all the others. Takes double damage from silver weapons. So silver blunt would be the best. Half. So I probably have to do that for the spiders. The skeletons get a silver blunt weapon to help me take on the skeletons. And there's a 5% chance of catching a disease from a rat and 5% chance from a bat. Both of which is, I think, either way, disease is my weakness. And right, the orcs, I was like, oh. Right, I thought for a second I defeated a sergeant, and then I looked and I was like, no, I've clearly not defeated a sergeant. Yeah, I'll point this out. I did unpause it to look at the Lamia and the nymph. They're going to be a pain whenever I fight them, because I'm going to have to edit so much with that. The harpy I got lucky with. The other two, no, especially the nymph. The Lamia are a little bit more graphic than the ones in the previous game. And pretty sure, oh right, I was reading the descriptions. Detects camouflage and invisible foes, free action, toxic. I was reading that, I'm like, these guys are stronger than I expected. And I guess I just take them out a lot sooner, take them out quickly. Impossible to hit with arrows. I did not read that. Glad I did now. Due to their nature, are almost. Oh, wait. Oh, right. I did not like the look of the gargoyle's head. They look. I didn't realize I took out a giant. I don't remember doing that. The dragon looks so funny. But, yeah, I was so confused. I was like, wait, what is that thing? Is it the Drugus? So I checked. There's Centaur. Resistant to magic. Agony has a ton of things. I'm like, holy Jesus. Resists magic, immune to poison, paralyzed, disease, regenerates health in dark and in water. I'm like, oh, fighting that would have been a nightmare, because it'd be regenerated so fast. Low tolerance to frost, takes damage from holy places, Not that they're going to be getting there in the cold, but the gargoyle, I was like, why does the head look like that? It looks, okay, it looks a little bit better on the other sides, but like that, it looks so weird. And then the giant, I was like, when did I fight a giant? I honestly think to smash and eat their enemies. Well, that's nice. And then there's a werewolf and werebear. I'm like, ooh. And there's a very small chance if you fight them, you gain the lycanthropy ability. So, yeah, you can become a werewolf or bear in this. That's awesome. Might complicate things, but could be an interesting little thing to explore. And the Daedra, yay! And I think with this, I failed to really think about it before I clicked on the Daedra when I was like, I'm glad that looked way better than I was expecting, because I did not think about that, because I would have had to edit that out. And I was like, oh, wow, okay, whatever these things, the Autronches. Yeah, by the way, the ice one, I should have read up on because there's a question later. I'm like, ice floats. And I'm all the way back. But yeah, this, all in all, I need to study it. You study the content of the book closely. You have unlocked the Beastiary. Yay! And I try clicking on other stuff. I'm like, nope, I'm not gay thing. Okay. So, but yeah, I've got 3 of them, and they're expensive too. 600 gold. It's like, okay. All right, that's one of the notes. And then I'm like, okay, let's go do the skeleton key. And, oh, right, that was me pressing, I think, T. I was like, oh, cool. That's awesome. Then I was looking around, making sure nothing's around. And that's me. What button did I press? I pressed a button, it triggered. I was like, oh, sweet, I can heal myself. I'm trying to figure out how I could trigger them. And I had to double click. I double clicked and it used most of my mana. I'm over here still trying to figure it out. So, once I got which one, I go over. Still don't figure it out. That's the items. Magical items. Oh, wait. Whatever I'm pressing, it's triggered something up in the right. Okay. Well, then right there, I'm trying to figure out, and I think I double-clicked right there. I double-clicked, and you don't have enough spell mana. I'm like, oh, didn't mean to do that. But I healed. I think, right. And going somewhere. Do. You see a statue with a plaque that reads, St. Budster Mooresmith, Arkford. The rest of the plaque gives a description of his life. So far, I think I'm doing decently well. Out pacing myself. You feel somewhat bad. You are entering Arkford. I was looking for a monastery, like, okay, I need to go find a monastery now. Whee! You notice a book chained to a nearby wall. Replete with magic seals. Next to it hangs a pouch with a note. Beagle's Dictionary. Target language Orcish. Book will open upon placing 250 gold coins within the pouch. 3 hours of availability at a time. The pouch is just barely open enough to fit coins into its mouth. Do you take advantage of this opportunity? And I end up clicking yes because, yeah. After feeding in 250 gold pieces, you sit down and survey the contents of the book. It has useful suggestions for pronunciations in the Orcish language and some tablet tables for grammar. Your 3 hours are well spent, at the end of which the book disappears entirely along with the pouch. It was a very useful book. I did not compare how the percentage, how high the percentage went, but I was like, okay, cool. And then I go to try to find a temple. I'm like, y'all got a temple here? And they don't. So it's like, okay, well, you find a temple quick. Diseases are my bane. I was seeing if she has anything else. I was like, okay, well, maybe you got this. Southwest. People be rude sometimes, though. I think most of the people I asked during this part were just rude. When we were trying to ask them a question, they're like, I don't want to talk to you. I'm like, geesh. I know I'm an assassin type, but so far I've been doing good, I think. And into the, what's it called? Actually, I think I go to the other one. Yeah. I start kind of getting the location names. Like, oh, it's not open. Okay, well, over here. Check this one. It's not open either. And it's able to be entered. Yay! And ingredients. I don't want to sell ingredients, but... Oh, right. He's not the book guy. I saw that. I was like, nope, that's how I accidentally sold last time. And S is for directions, right? No. Okay. And everything's locked, so not getting too far so far. But I was like, oh, found someone. Yay! Go in. And he was a book person too, so I was like, never mind, turn around. Over here. Oh, right. I wanted to go down that so bad. I was like, I wonder where that goes. I end up with another quest. Hail, Button! You look like you've seen some adventures. I've retired from all that, but once in a while, I still reminisce about the good old days. What say I test some of your knowledge and see if you know as much as I do about surviving in the Illic Bay. For 5 questions, you can win 350 gold pieces. I believe it's when you fail a question, you have to... Let's see how you do. It's over. Imps suffer no damage from iron weaponry. And I was like, yes. Second, strength determines a part of maximum health. I was like, no, that don't sound right at all. Hand-to-hand damage is affected by strength. Yes. Banks offer loans in multiples of 25,000 gold, and this one I didn't know, so I was like, and which answer did I go with? I was like, oh, we'll click now. Almost finished. Lamia, slaughterfish, zombies, skeleton warriors, and ice ostrich notch can all be found underwater naturally. And I was like, trying to logicalize it. I was like, I was like, well, ice floats. So probably not. The ice would probably go up. Yeah. I should have honestly checked the thing. I was like, well, a snake person probably, yeah. Slaughterfish, yeah. Undead, that makes sense. But ice, that floats, so no, I'll go with no. And unfortunately, mistake. Better luck next time. I was like, oh, okay. Well then, I kind of wanted that 300. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll just go check the thing. They may also be encountered underwater. I was like, oh, okay. Well, that's nice. Let's see if anyone else has information. Or, a quest. Or gold. I need gold. I need to know where to cure myself. Oh, right. I found a merchant and was selling. I was saying, if I don't get at least 600 for the stuff I'm putting here, I was trying to figure out how to separate the books, but I couldn't. So I was like, okay, well. So I just kept it. And continue. Check in. And I was trying to see if I had any duplicate books. Anyway, go ahead and throw those on. And it's like, if I'm not getting at least 600 for this, I'm not selling the book. And I click sell, and it's 300. I'm like, no, take the book. 22, sure. Take it off my hands. I was like, I'm going to get a better price for those books. And then I was like, the wolves and the small carriage. I'm still out of sight for getting those. And I was like, well, go ahead and get arrows. I need arrows. I really need arrows. I was like, how do I do this again? And I was like, all right, okay, I need to pull them over and then click buy. All right, I was checking the others. I don't know why. I don't think there was going to be anything interesting. I guess I was looking to see if I could find anything interesting like the Bestiary. So far, the Bestiary's been the most useful book thing, and I guess I haven't opened the other books, so I guess that's me speaking too soon. Oh. I guess I missed another step there. I thought I recorded quite a bit. This is irritating. Because I bought bandages. Quite a few. From that guy. I was getting each bandage for like 1 coin. That's it. I find one later and I get it for like 0. I'm like, say less. Give me all the bandages. Forget my inattentive bartender. I simply could not sleep last night. Some imbecile started an argument with me regarding my ancestors, and I could not let it go. Our shouting led to yelling, then to screaming, and I still carry the burden with me. Perhaps you could at least bring some abundance on my part. Would you be willing to show this fool a little humility through the persuasive medium? And I was like, okay, cool, some gold. And I was like, odd. Well, I thank you for accepting. I suppose I have a book I could give you for doing this. Find the fool in the Gaering residence, likely dreaming of who to start a fight with next. All I ask is that you bring me a word of remorse on my foe's part. And I will say this now. Do not go beyond that. I will not have the blood on my hands this day. Please return here by tomorrow with good news. Like, okay, that was reasonable. I messed up there, but I still managed to outdo myself. Whew. Whew. Yeah. Probably had issues with that one word. I was like, where's that residence? Why does everyone have that residence? Where's this residence? And somewhere that way, just keep going northeast. I was like, yay, northeast. Go through the water. Jumpy. Nope. Okay. Whee. That's this person. I think this guy's like... Oh, he gave me the map. Okay, who was it that... there was one, at one point, someone gives me issues. I'm like, okay, let's save real quick. I'm out of the what's it called. I've not saved in a moment. Let's go in. Someone calls out, come in. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's go see what I need to find. I walk in here, and this guy, I tried talking to him. See this guy. I'm like, okay, I'm guessing it's not y'all. Or it is. Check the rest of the place. And they're the only ones here, by the way. I go by, try to talk to him. It doesn't give me options. I was trying to talk to him, right? I recall clicking on. Was it not triggering a conversation? Or should have. I guess it wasn't? Oh, there we go. Maybe I was thinking it's something. I don't remember. It's been a moment. And, alright, I was trying to figure out how to Why would I want to help you? Yeah. I was like, I'll be blunt. Ask someone else. I can't. You see, I'm busy. Gotta go. And I was like, okay, well, geesh. And then I'm like, nothing's happening. What's going on here? How do I trigger something? I'm trying to figure out if there's something I'm missing here. And I'm like, you didn't ask me to take anyone out, so in fact, he asked me specifically not to. So I'm over here trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. Because I'm not finding nothing. I'm like, okay, nothing. You are in the Garden area in Arkford. It's like, okay, that was useless. Okay, I guess I'll try something against this guy. Let's stealth it. Where's my weapon? When did I unequip that? And I throw it on. I think I did my sword. Gee. I was like, ha! I'm behind you. You don't see this coming. Now, Gardens hires bullies to torture me? Fine then. I take it back. Leave me alone. Out of with you now. I was like, oh, cool. That was odd, but sure. I'll take it. And then he starts attacking. I'm like, oh. I should probably leave now. And I do. And I was like, okay, I better make sure I check the map so I don't go the wrong way. And I think I just did go the wrong way. Or am I? Okay, there. Ah, what satisfaction this brings me. To think that a simple beating could solve my problem. Thank you for Barton. Here's the book I promised. May it serve you well. Like, okay, I was kind of hoping for gold. But whatever, I'll take the book. Any of y'all have quests? What about you? Alright. I heard of you. Nothing good, of course. Get lost. Like, oh, geez. At least you're nice, right? Barton, I need your help and quickly. For the past several nights, I have suffered dreams of terrifying sort, all related to a coven of witches. I believe I offended a fortnight ago. In these dreams, I see myself being carried away into death by spirits of the world beyond. Please help me right my wrong, that perhaps I may be spared of this offense I have committed. I read offended wrong both times, just so you know. I was so confused. Then let us hurry. I desire to speak to one member of the Coven, Lysolda Gaerfield, who, and I had a thing about that Gaering, who at least tolerates my presence. Please take me to Yeomston Palace to see her. If I have any hope of averting disaster, it will be through speaking to her. I have given you everything I will give you everything I have if we can hurry about this without delay. I am ready to go now. I was like, well, okay. That was unexpected, but sure, let's go. I'm kind of liking the escort missions a bit. I think the previous game did similar, but I didn't care too much for them. I was like, find me. No, fine. I was like, palace. And then there was 2 with a wall. I was like, I better double check and make sure I'm going to the right place. It's like, I think it's this one, but let's check it before I go the wrong way because I don't have time to be going back and forth. So I was like, okay, check the mission. Go in here. Check. Like, oh, I have 7 days. It's like, okay, well, let's go over here and find it. And, by the way, shock, it's exactly 7 days. Travel. I'm like, oh, dang. If I had just gone to sleep or something, it would have caused the quest to be a fail. I was like, geesh. And I travel. Do. Okay, and then I go, oh, yay, I'm here. Okay, cool. And I was like, where do I need to go? Probably to this green place. What do you want? Well, you know what? Tell me where this place is. The king's residence. All right, these are the people. No, just for south, east of here. unless I'm mistaken. Okay. Most of these, I swear I recall so many people being mean and rude. And that could have happened, I guess, during the times I had it pause and didn't realize it. I'm sorry, I don't know, and I have to go. I'm like, okay, well, maybe if I'm polite or blunt. Excuse me, Primer. I actually have a life to live. Right, that's one of the rude guys. It's like, well, if you know my name, clearly you don't, because how do you know my name, General? Well, begging your pardon, but that's such a stupid question. I don't think I should have to answer. It's like, geez, I don't think I want to tell you where to find the king's residence. It's like, dude. Don't know, don't care, don't want to talk to you anymore. Goodbye. It's like, geez. And then it's like, it was right behind you. You could have just said it was right behind you. Like, dang, dude. Like, okay, and like talk to her, but it's like, okay, well, it didn't trigger any dialogue automatically, so she's not the one. Going here, and voila. Like, oh, the full Gondard Gaerfield. Tell me, what hast thou come to accuse us of this time, or will it be mere thievery? Do not believe we take lightly the borrowing of a fresh Daedric Haw in Saint's hair, and certainly not when prepared for ritual. If you haste a finger's length of sincerity within that walking corpse of thine, flee thou to Aldingwood Garden. Our dear sister Valdred Woodton has wept under the morning light for the cruelty thou hast shown for far too long. The curse which thou carries will be delayed for a span, that thou mayest prove thy sincerity. Now be gone, sick cur. I think I read that better than the first time. A lot better. There we go. Okay. I was like, okay, well, we'll just be on our way then. Oh, yeah, 11 days. Oh, God. Aldingwood Garden. Okay, I was like, just remember garden. Just remember garden. Okay. Travel time! And watch it be 11 days it was, so it's like, oh, yep. Probably talked quite a few times on those. And I enjoy it. I'm like, yay, okay, now to find the witch. This Coven. Heart's residence. I was like, it's Heart's residence, right? No, go east, no, just go north, if you don't mind walking. I was like, oh, well, there's not too many places north. And I was like, you could have just told me behind me. Anyway, then it's like, okay, which wood first? No. Oh, hello. You're not the person I'm looking for. Wickwing. Roger Wickwing. Yeah. Oh, there you are. Okay, cool. Oh, pathetic Gondard Gaerfield, we should have sooner made thee crawl like a dog after what thou didst to us. Thou salt on my pendants, though it leaves 8 inches from death as it pleases us. Be thou moved to Tamwick, that thou mayst restore to us the saint's hair thou didst steal. Adequate specimen lies within Albuster's general potions. We will forgive thee the Daedric Haw, and thou shalt tell all Daggerfall of the kindness and mercy these dear sisters. Now, move thy feet and bring the saint's hair to me with haste, lest death find thee at its leisure. Whew. I was like, okay, remember that. Which I don't. I was like, okay, cool. It's saying it's here. And I think I went around town for a moment trying to find it. And so, I guess I could just edit that part out. Yeah. In fact, I think this is where a lot of the rude people come from. I was like, oh, a temple, cool. Get instructions in the temple, that way I know where to go. And then I accidentally clicked something else. I was like, oops. I was like, ah. And I found a temple, yay! It's not where I'm needing to go, though. This confused me so much. I was like, where do I need to go? It's saying this is the current place, but I'm not seeing a potion store. And I really take note to the Tamwick. And I was like, oh. I think this is where I got the bandages for free. Yeah, I was checking the store for the bandages. Like, well, if they're giving me free, get as many as I can. I found a few arrows, too. Tamwick, here we go. Do you want to travel to Tamwick? Yes. 2 days. Woo. A small shrine on the outskirts of town. Someone left some green berries as an offering. Check the map so I don't get lost. And look for the nearest person. And I was like, oh, water. Deep water. And I was like, person! Let's talk. Where is? And sadly, I didn't think to check alchemist until I think, I checked, I think almost everything else. I was like, the pawn shop. I was like, no. I think it's because it's marked in red already, and I'm like clicking everything else because it's already marked. It's kind of like it's kind of hidden in plain sight. I'm like, where is it? And then I was like, oh, right. Okay. There's no reason to talk down to me like that. I can't help ye. I was like, oh, sorry. Be polite. I don't know nothing about Aura's general potions. I ain't saying anything. I'm like, rude. What's wrong with people? God. Run over here. I'm like, nope, that's not it. That's not it. Will you tell me? I think the answer was no. Now, I'm new to Torrent 2. Now, please excuse me. I was like, oh, well, okay, you're excused. You're not rude. You're kind of in the same boat I am. I'm just so new. I'm running around asking everyone. Jumpy, jumpy, jumpy. Whee. Kind of odd not hearing any of the sounds, sadly. And it's a pawn shop. It's like, oh, it's okay. Oh, where am I going? Clearly not the correct direction, but we'll run my cursor over that so it marks it on the map. Jumping, jumping. And I think it's something behind me. Yeah, I was like, oh, gotta go this way. I was like, oh, there's a blue up there, too. Whee! I think it's this way. Where is blah, 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 blah? You gotta go that way, northwest. Like, oh, thank you. Whew. I don't have to keep guessing. Just go northwest. And I was like, yay, now to try and find. Sadly, there's nothing for him to talk to us about. I'm like, checked over here. I'm like, start checking all the items. It's like, none of these look like hair. And I was like, is that hair? No, that's a tooth. Weird looking tooth, though. I was like, ectoplasm, giant's blood, this blood, that blood, iron, platinum, potions of variety of things. Like, think I took a moment to find it. Alright. And then there's gold. Gold for 20 gold. Now, the pearl? 120? Yeah, it makes sense. I was like, oh, well, here's our saint here. Gur whispers to you with joy. Here it is! Let us take this to Aldingwood Garden! And I was like, yeah, well, okay, let's go. No time to wait, because if I don't hurry, who knows how quickly this quest will be finished. And alright, double checking the name. Right, I almost went to the wrong place. I was like, oh, put in Palace. Forgetting that was the previous place. And go. If you're lost, ask people in town for directions. I've made good use of that. Some people don't want to give me directions, though. I was like, yay, okay, let's, where is it? There it is. Okay, that means I need to go left. Ift. And I literally was announcing that, too. Like, left. Just make sure I don't go the wrong way. Oh, it's a guard. They're only there when I don't need them. If I need them, they're nowhere to be found. It's like, where'd all the guards go? And they're like, we're taking a nap somewhere out of sight. Good luck. And I was like, go in here. And I was like, oh, what's this? I didn't remember this. I was like, oh, nothing. Okay. Jump down. Whee. And nothing. Whee. The witch silently puts the saint's hair into a rough hide bag behind her. Then she begins muttering an incantation that begins slowly increasing in speed and fury. She stops after about 15 seconds and looks away. The burden taken from Gondard Gaerfield is palpable. He speaks to you. Primordius, I owe you my life to you. I will publish it all across Arkford for the next 5 years. You are truly an honorable burden. Take all the gold I have saved for this journey, and my blessings. Blessing. Yay! And then I am very pleased with the amount of gold he gave me. I was like, well, dude, if you're going to pay like that, I'll help you some more. Just let me know whenever you need some help. If you're paying that or more, then I'll be there. A child asks for sugar? That's what I saw. I was like, now, first things first, temple business. Cure disease. This is far below a fair price. I know the market. On the other hand, in certain very rare cases, it is less important to make a profit. I can take a loss in your case. 186 gold pieces, good Primordius, and it's yours. I was like, sign me up. I try to get rid of this curse. Like, okay. Whew, I need to join a guild, is what I said after leaving. I was like, yeah, I should probably join a guild. I was like, tipple. Then I realized, oh, right. With joining a tipple, you could only join one tipple. Yeah. But the other guilds that I think I'm about to pull up the guilds. Oh, right. I walked up to someone to talk to them to figure out kind of the groups. Necromancer sounds fun, but I don't know if it'll actually do what I think it'll do. The Underking. And of course, the Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild approach you. You can't just find them. I liked the Knights of the Circle. It's like, oh, that might be a good one. So, a temple and the Knights of the Circle will be my best things, because I'm pretty sure as a member of a temple, you probably get cheaper prices, and I'll need it for diseases. Oh. Yay! Oh, Knights of the Dragon. I don't think I saw that before. I might have to go with that one. And Knights of the Circle. Oh, you're still here?
Well, you are in luck. On my post stab, I regularly have polls on what game I'll play next. Give it a look. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Primordius Gamer out.